I'm Ryan,
I'm Julie.
and this is the Stories We Leave You.
Welcome back.
All right, what's on today's agenda?
Today we are talking about
Pride Float.
Pride Float.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, we
When-
just got back from Pride Float. Well, kind of.
When you think of Pride Float, what's like the first thing that comes into your brain?
Me?
Yeah, because, side note, we've been a part of Pride Float for quite some time. Almost 2 decades?
Yeah, 18 years
That-
we've been going.
That's so long to be doing something annually.
Yeah.
But anyways, so without giving anything away, when you think of Pride Float, like, what comes to mind? I'll go first. Great question. Thanks for asking.
All right, go on.
When I think of Pride Float, I immediately think river, camping, gayness.
Gayness. Mine was friends, gay boys, camping, river.
I'm not rating them in order, but that's like what just the flashes of imagery that comes into my mind.
Yeah.
I call it hardcore camping because we don't have hookups, but that's what it started out as.
Sitting in circles, talking to our friends,
Circle up.
whether it's in the water or around the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of sitting in circles and
So
chatting.
let's take it back to where it all began. So even before we started going,
We went camping at NRO because I had camped there before
yeah,
with friends. The place where we camp is near Lebanon, Missouri, which is where my grandparents live.
okay.
So it was very close to that, close to Buffalo, where I grew up.
So that's why you, me, and Jeremy decided to camp there
Yeah.
because it was familiar. You, me, Jeremy, camping. We got a sense that there was something gay happening around. There were lots of rainbow-colored things. Like we were just doing a normal camping trip, right?
Yeah. We were
Yeah.
setting up,
Mm-hmm.
and across the little creek, there were a bunch of people, and we noticed there were like pride flags and a bunch of things over there, and we were like, is there something gay going on? And then we saw our friend Tiny
Mm-hmm.
getting out of her car, and we were like, WTF, mate? Is that Tiny?
We yelled to her, and she hopped across the little tiny puddle of a creek, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing here?" And we're like, "Are you at something gay?" Because it was like 2 and 2, pride banners and flags, and Tiny.
Yeah.
Something gay is.
So we were like, what is going on over there? And yeah, she told us like, oh yeah, this is Pride Float. They do it every year. You sign up, whatever. And that night she took us back across the little creek, and we walked around with her and got to see what Pride Float was. And at the time it was
bonkers.
Yeah, it was
Crowded.
so crowded. Like I remember tents were just like back to back, like scrunched in. I think that's the first time we met Erica, and they had the wheel, like the inside of a tire, and they were like burning wood in it right by the road.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, oh my gosh, like these
You
people.
could not find like space to sit.
Yeah, you could barely fit in there.
Yeah, there were people fucking everywhere. Not fucking, but
Oh, well, probably that too.
well,
honestly,
yeah, but it was just like tents and people and cars.
Yes.
And
So, to give a little more explanation, Pride Float is an annual event that happens at NRO.
that has been going on for like
Yes, NRO does
30
not,
years.
it's not their event. They have just been gracious enough to let them do it there.
They have a designated spot area.
Yeah, with lots of space for everyone to fit. And it's kind of like back away from everyone else so that there's not a lot of intermingling with the straight
Not because of
people.
segregation, and it's like, okay, you can host your gay thing, but it's more they're like protecting us because they don't want the wrong, quote unquote, types of people like harassing and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So like we cleared out this great spot. They even expanded it later on and stuff like that, but it's gated, and they actually patrol the gate to make sure only
you
the
have
people with
to-
writbands.
Yeah, you have to.
You don't have to be
wristbands.
gay to get in, but
No, but you do have to
it
sign up for
helps.
it. Yeah, you have to be registered.
Yeah, it's a registered event. You pay for it. We get t-shirts.
Like 4 nights of camping. Yeah, you get the t-shirt, your wristband, and then there's a day of floating,
Yeah.
which is always on Sundays since it's a less busy day.
So that was our first taste into it. And I think after that, we were like, we're gay and we want to do this. And so basically, she was like, I'll send you the information when registration is and all that stuff. And yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah, we signed up together, we all went. Super fun. Lots of like I said, lots of sitting around, just chatting with friends, played games. Back then, it was like we were all tent camping.
Pretty much, there was no room for
No,
campers. I'm not even sure they allowed campers at that time
no.
because it was so crowded. There were like, I want to say like 300, 400
I
people.
think it was 400 and something.
That I think that was the most.
But at that point, they were holding it in July.
Mhm.
And so it was middle of the summer, it was
It
hot.
was after Pride Month.
Yes.
That was a big thing that affected the numbers dropping, I remember.
Yes. So they had a huge turnout every year. It was very crazy, very fun.
Very hot. That was
Yes.
one of the top complaints of why they wanted to move it, is it was steamy.
Yeah. Well, and I think something happened with the campground
Mhm.
where July being such a busy month, it was right after the 4th of July, things like that.
Mhm.
They needed the space
Yeah.
for them, to have
Yeah.
people there. So it got moved to June. So
Mhm.
during Pride Month,
Oh, we
kind of,
forgot to say that every year there's a different theme.
yeah.
And that was one of the things because the campsites had a contest for, like, decorating. We're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." I do remember the year they announced that it was gonna be held in June, and because we had a bunch of people from Kansas City show up, and they're like, "Oh, that's Kansas City Pride," and blah, 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 and St. Louis Pride's always late in June, so it was always, like, I think they made it, like, the 2nd weekend of June or 3rd,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think
know.
June made it a little difficult just because everyone is celebrating Pride at their home city.
Mhm.
Of course, they can't all be on the same weekend, so that kinda messed things up, but yeah, they had people coming in from all over, from out of state, all over the place.
There were a lot of regulars that would show up too.
Yeah.
So you had the main group of men called camp daddies who coordinated everything, planned the events, all
Mhm.
that stuff, and then just going as long as we had because we were at the time the only one of the only lesbian groups.
Yeah.
And that's what we were, the token lesbians as the years went on. But also, like, looking at how many different groups of friends that came and went
Mhm.
through the years. At first, Tiny was the OG first to introduce everyone to this, and it was like we had a solid group for like a couple years, and then people would intermingle, breakups happen, new relationships
Yeah.
happened.
Well, and everyone we would invite new people.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it was our time to be in this group of LGBTQ people and feel 100% in a safe space, 100% just real.
well, we are frequent campers. We enjoy going camping,
Yeah.
and it's always whenever we go camping, you never know what kind of people you're gonna encounter, what kind of people are gonna be there. So I f
Mixed with alcohol
yes.
can be a little
Yes.
questionable for a group of gay people.
100%. So I feel like when we go camping, it's always a little like, "Oh, I don't wanna be, like, too loud and proud because
Mhm.
I don't want someone to get angry or whatever and attack us." There's
And
always this, like, slight feeling of, "Are we gonna be safe?"
well, and that's every year we get a little taste of it because Saturday is the day to spend at the river. Saturday has always been notorious. We're hanging out at the river
Yeah.
all day. We're at a spot where people are floating by all day. And most of the time, people are like woohooing and accepting. And then you have
Yeah.
those few turds that float through that are like,
Yeah, I'm sure there were people that said something, but yeah, there were a lot of people who were really friendly, who cheered, who, you'd get the drunk girls who got out and had to come talk to the gay boys in their Speedos and whatever they're wearing,
I
and
mean, the River Day is the highlight, I
yeah,
think. It's just fun.
yeah,
There's music, everyone's drinking, just everyone seems to be, like, so happy
yeah,
and gay
and we're
together.
there, and we know that everyone else in that group is gay with us
Right.
or LGBT of some sort, and yeah, there's, like, a feeling of safety and feeling of belonging being with that group.
And seeing familiar faces, because honestly, like, a lot of us most of us, like, don't talk to one another until Pride Float.
Yeah,
I remember I always got anxiety that everyone was not gonna show up the next year.
yeah.
It literally scared me, and I was like, "Okay, I just need to know that everyone's registered, everyone's here," and, like, that was my happy place, and it's interesting just because cut to now, we don't go to our traditional Pride float anymore.
Honestly, and the group, so it changed so much every year. I don't
Sh
think the exact same group of people went every single year. There were, like, a core few,
and then somebody new would
but there would
come
be, like, a
or
couple of new ones, and then the next year, like, maybe someone wouldn't come and there'd be a different couple of new ones, and so it was, like, always changing every year,
yeah,
and now we've gotten to where we are the only 2
left,
OGs.
which is weird
Yes.
because 'cause I'm not an OG of anything.
We're an OG of the Pride Float
But
lesbian group.
yeah, I mean, we thought it was gonna fall apart when Tiny stopped going, but we had transitioned enough with a group of people that
Mhm.
because for a while it was like, "Oh my god, we're all here because of Tiny."
Yeah.
On some level, it's like you
Like,
can
we
never
all
not
knew
go,
yeah, we all knew her somehow,
and
like, she brought
right,
all of the people in who were there at the
yeah,
time.
Tiny was vetting everyone who was coming in.
Yeah.
And then we just all became friends to the point where it was either one year she had to just, like, keep going back and forth to work, or she was missing a lot of stuff, and then
Yeah.
she just
Well,
stopped going.
and we had so many changes throughout the years. It started as all of us were maybe in couples,
Mhm.
but no one was married. It was couples and singles, and, everyone was there to have a good time. We were
I
all
mean, we
getting
went we went during our breakup
yeah,
and got back together for, like,
yeah.
a month.
And we were all, getting drunk when we went, and
Oh, I
I
think
should also add they have shot night. What is that called? Beer bash?
Beer Bust.
Beer bus, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Beer bus, yeah, with a canoe full of alcohol. They'd have, like, fun activities. They had drag shows
Drag shows, that
sometimes,
was fun.
movies, all
Foam
kinds of stuff.
pits.
Yeah, the one year they had a foam pit, that
Oh god.
was fun. But yeah, so it was just, like, young and fun and being crazy in our 20s, and then as we transitioned, people were getting married, and then people started having kids, and
Breakups, new
y yes,
relationships.
and we have our first official divorce in the group,
Mhm.
which sucks because it makes things more complicated, but, it's fun because it got to the point where a lot of us hang out outside of Pride Float. We plan other camping trips together.
Well, I remember it was like, "This is dumb, like, why are we only seeing each other once a year?" Like,
Yeah,
I think we might be there where we need to plan another get together, and then it was, like, twice a year, and then we started branching out to, like, the Eureka thing where it's like, "Oh, what other types of gay camping trips can we go on?" And then it was just like, "Hey, we miss you. Can we come to Springfield and have dinner and
yeah.
hang out, and hey, come to our baby shower." Like, it slowly became family.
Yeah, we wanted to be a part of each other's lives outside of just seeing
Mhm.
each other that once a year.
I mean, yeah, we couldn't stop it. It just evolved, and now it's just they're not getting rid of us, we're not getting rid of them.
Yeah, and it's gotten a point
We're stuck.
I remember when we would go, it was like everyone brought their own food, brought their own alcohol. So it was
Everyone was
like
separate, yeah.
yeah, we were cooking most of the time we were cooking over the fire, like hot
I do
dogs
not miss that.
yeah, like simple things, hot dogs, whatever, boring.
Mhm.
Now we've gotten to where we plan our meals together. Each couple or person takes some kind of meal, and that way we're all eating together. Because what would happen is, especially after our friend Jen started coming and she would cook,
Oh
and we were
god.
all like, "What are you eating? Because that looks way better than what we have."
Well, and we'd all bring way too much food, and it was
Yeah,
like, I'm the one year, she literally, I think, fed us almost, like, all 3 nights,
yeah,
and it was she's like, "We have way too much," and it was awesome,
yeah,
and we're like, Can we just bring food and have you cook it?" And it started out, like, as a joke, but, like, I was so tired of having a cooler full of, like,
mhm,
gross food that had just been on ice all weekend.
yeah,
And we're like, "Why don't we all plan meals?" Looking back, it was, like, definitely a system we had to figure out, but that first year we did it, it was amazing because we went home with no extra food.
yeah, and you have, like, your one time to cook, and then you don't have to worry about it again.
Yeah.
And except for, like, whatever you have for snacks and lunches, your cooler is cleaned out. Another big thing that has changed, like I said, we all used to do tents, and then eventually, I think Tiny brought a camper. Someone had loaned it to
Oh,
her.
yeah, she borrowed it.
Yeah, she borrowed it, and we were all like, "Oh, what is this? We're not bougie campers, we're
But
tent
that
campers."
was the year she brought Felicia, and we're like, "You're bringing someone new and a camper? What is happening?"
Yeah, and so at first it was we would tease them, like, "This isn't real camping, like, why do you have a camper?"
You're so dumb.
And now literally all of us, almost all of us have campers.
Yep.
Everyone brings a camper because it's just especially as you get older, it's just so much easier to be off the ground, not
Mhm.
blowing up air mattresses.
Yeah, we went back to tent camping last year
Yeah, we sold our
because of
camper.
financial
Yeah.
dumb financial
We decided,
decisions.
yeah, at the time we weren't really using our camper. So we're like, "You know what? Let's just sell it." We had decided to like pay off all of our debt. So it was like, let's pay off the debt, let's get rid of this, use that money towards
It
what
was
we're
just yeah, I
doing.
was just sitting there and I'm like, "You know what? Fine, I can go back to camping." No.
Yeah, so we did a
No, thank
tent
you.
for 2 years. I guess we did 2 years in a tent. And it's fine. We fit our family of 6 in there. It was a tight squeeze.
But yeah, once you have a camper, you can't go back to tent camping and
Yeah.
think everything's gonna be great.
So we did get another camper this year. We like our pop-up.
Mhm,
So our first one was a pop-up. We got another pop-up, actually cheaper than we got the first one, and this
mhm.
one has more space. We can actually fit all 6 kids in it. All 6 kids. God damn, we had a lot of kids. Just
I'm
joking.
sorry, where are these other 2 hiding?
4 kids, family of 6. Yeah. And now, a lot of our friends have, like the bigger campers, so they have refrigerators, so they don't even have to worry that much about cooler food like we do, but
I mean, it's important to us now, not for the sake of, "Oh, it's Pride Float. Let's do something gay during Pride Month." It's more like to me, it's like a non-negotiable.
yeah.
Even if it was us and one other person out of our entire group that it's like, "Oh, yeah, like, I'm the only one that could go." It's like, "Okay, well, we're still going."
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's like tradition for our group of friends. And the way that we've made these friends is, like, so crazy. The Thompsons, I feel like we literally, like, caught them on the river, and then, like, here we are years later, kids later,
Yeah.
and it's like, "Wait, how are we all here
Yeah.
together?"
They were the first ones that came in, like, from the
They
outside
were
that I think
native.
were not connected to
Yeah,
Tiny
they were
somehow.
wild lesbians. Well, and I mean, talk about life events that we've all been through
Yeah.
together. Like, yes, marriages, divorces, cancer,
Yes.
transitioning.
Mhm.
Holy fucking shit. Deaths and births and
Well, and I think
fur
that's
babies.
why yeah. I think that's why this group is so important to us because we've all kind of like grown and shifted together, but we also have this like understanding of each other's lives
Mhm,
that a lot of people in our own worlds don't understand. The straight people in our lives
mhm,
don't have the same challenges that we have when it comes to everyday life or parenting, creating families, that kind of thing. And it's just so nice to be around those people who understand. And I don't know, they get us. And
mhm.
we can be ourselves. We don't have to do any kind of like masking where we're pretending. It's just like those little things that you
We're
do.
we're basically at I mean, definitely with Parker farting in front of each other,
Oh gosh.
if it's only her and I doing it. Yeah, there's history there, and we're at the age where if any of these friendships fizzle out, I would be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, some of them have to a degree,
Yeah.
but those are
I
situations with
I think
unforeseen
yeah,
circumstances.
and I think that also just comes with life.
Yeah, but I mean, these friendships that we have now with our current Pride Float group,
Yeah.
there's 0 pressure, and it's pretty effortless, like, we can go months
Yeah.
without talking to one another, and that's fine, but they're always in the back
Yeah.
of your mind, and it's like, "Oh, I need to reach out and this and that," and then it's just because it's not forced, we almost, like, talk and see each other more often. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna pass through Springfield and not see at least some of them,
Mhm.
and
And the fact
we
that,
all
like,
make an effort,
yeah, the
like,
Thompsons live in
the
Kentucky, and they,
I
like, drive 6 hours
I'm
with
just like,
dogs
"Holy."
and a baby.
I didn't realize it was that far, and I'm just like, "Wow."
Yeah. But it's like we've all kind of become like this little family.
Yeah.
Like, we help with each other's dogs. I feel like all of them are very accepting of our children.
Mhm.
They don't mind if they're around. They have fun with them when they're around. They actually care about our family.
Boston's already on his 2nd annual Pride Float.
But yeah, the Thompsons brought their 16-month-old this year,
Mhm.
and yeah, we helped out with him when we could. I don't think anybody had a problem with him being there, and it's fine. I think we've all become this little family, and it's important to us to stay connected and make sure we keep the tradition. We don't even go to the official Pride float anymore.
No, because it dwindled drastically in numbers, and it just
Yeah,
wasn't fun.
a lot of people have left. It's still fun. Like, it was still fun. We have our group of gay boys that we always hung out with. But yeah, it was fun. It just yeah, it had gotten a lot smaller, and we got tired of there's this giant hill that we had to bring our campers down and up.
Mhm.
We actually got stuck.
God, and, like, we got flooded in.
Oh yeah, the last time we were there was flooding. A lot of us stayed an extra day because we got flooded in. Yeah, it just things have changed. This year we none of us were even available that weekend. So we had to pick a different weekend anyway, but we do our own thing. We picked something more in the middle,
Mhm.
and we continue it because it's important to all of us.
Anyways, so yeah, so that's something that we do every year. We look forward to. That started out as something just, "Woo, we're here, we're queer, let's party, let's get drunk all together and swim in the river," and
Yeah.
now it's just formed into something completely different and
No,
way
it's
more important.
we might still stay up late, but it's not staying up all night. People still drink, but we're not necessarily getting, like, trashed.
But yeah, I feel like, like this year was pretty chill.
Yeah, we were
Everyone was
tame.
just kinda like, we're just
I
we're
feel like
hanging
we're
out.
all so busy in life, working. Some of us, like, own businesses, taking care of kids, all of that normal life stuff, that it's our time to relax and
It used to be yeah,
recharge.
it used to be, "Okay, this is our weekend with no responsibility, let's just be fucking crazy and, like,
Yeah,
go around and do shot night and, like, go balls to the wall with decorating and all this
yeah.
crap," and now, like, this year, it's like, "Life is so stressful, can we just, like, sit?"
It's definitely a different vibe than it
Mhm,
was 18 years ago.
mhm. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that's what makes me happy is knowing that people still wanna come back.
yeah,
Like, it doesn't stress me out anymore because we see everybody
yeah. And we have this great
outside
group
of
of people.
mhm.
We have to mention Mel.
Oh, yeah, this was supposed to be all about Mel.
Yeah, we have our tight group of friends. We come back every year. They're the people who we know we can go and be ourselves in front of. Like, when you transitioned,
Yeah, that was fun.
I had 0 worries that they were not going to accept you.
I mean, they helped ease the worry of, "Okay, well, this was a token lesbian group,
Mhm.
and now I'm a transgender man."
Yeah.
But I remember, like, I had my surgery, my top surgery, 6 weeks before Pride Float. I made sure
Mhm.
I was I was outside the 6 weeks because I was gonna be going to Pride Float, and I hadn't started testosterone yet.
Yeah.
But I remember the very first moment, you pull up in the car, and I get out, and everyone was just, like, so happy for me,
Mhm. We
and
did a
yeah.
ceremonial bra burning.
But yeah, I just remember everyone was just like, "How do you feel physically, but also, like, mentally and
Yeah.
emotionally?" And, like, it was just very caring. It wasn't like I just didn't want anything to change, but I also wanted to be open and talk about it. And,
Yeah.
even now, like, it's just when you can just be 1,000% yourself to the point where you just, like, forget, like, how do I put it into words? Like, you don't worry
Mhm.
about it, and you almost, like, forget because you're just like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't really explain it, but I don't have to worry about being trans or, like, holding up this image for
Yeah.
people because I mean, they all knew me before and they know me now.
Mhm.
I didn't have to waver from anything. I just hope our kids have something
Yeah.
like that, whether it's annual or whatever, with a group of friends that, I don't know, brings them joy for just a couple days that they can be themselves and just relax, break off from the world, and
Yeah.
just reconnect. But it's also important for them to know why it's important to us.
Mhm.
Like, oh, mom and dad are going on their pride float
Yeah.
and they know what it's about and they know why we go and they know all of our friends who go, but they understand it, but also our friends want to be part of their lives as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. You ready to wrap this up?
Yep. In conclusion, yes, we found our group of people. You gotta find your people that you can be yourself with.
Mhm. Download, subscribe, share with your friends, family, comments, questions.
Find us on Instagram, the stories we leave you. Shoot us your ideas and questions there.
Mhm.
And until the next episode, bye.
Goodbye.